Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Life has been really terrible. But regardless, we are pressing forward and moving along as we continue Henry's journey in Kingdom Come Deliverance. I don't know if my videos uploaded properly. I did a mass upload due to technical issues. I'm going to have to sort through a lot of them so that way I know what's what. But here we are. Last I remember, we were following the Gypsy Camp quest in regards to some mythical horseshoes. So let's continue forward and see what's going on.
My respects.
Good day to you.
Dunk.
What happened? Why are you all covered in blood?
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. The deflection of a weapon is actually a quick attack with your shield that reliably disorients any opponent.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
As I said before, you can also use your shield offensively. By faking an upper attack, you force your opponent to raise his weapon hand, which you subsequently deflect with your shield. And when he's distracted, you hit him in the head, and he's finished. Now, come and try it a few times. Well, I'll be. Maybe you've got something in you. Keep it up, my friend.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Don't be foolish. This isn't the time for that. Come back when it's light out.
I'd like to learn something.
Sorry, I don't have the time right now. Come back later.
God bless.
Greetings.
God bless you, sir. Katasal, what's up, Jungushina?
Bit chilly.
What's up, Jungoshina?
God bless.
Namishtes, Namishtes.
Tarjives Mrichan.
Churns up the black bile and makes you ill. You idiot. You've been hanging around. Excuse me. Good day to you.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
Are you good with a sword?
I'm good with everything, my friend. But I prefer a bone-breaking cudgel over a sword.
That doesn't sound bad. But I'd like to...
I get it. You just want to cross swords with the famous Master Tomcat, right? Let's get started.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
I'd like to learn how to handle an axe or a mace.
Excellent choice. The cudgel's my personal favorite. It's great at short range.
The cudgel.
An axe, mace, hammer, it doesn't matter. As soon as you break your opponent's first bone, you'll make him think twice about retaliating. Come on, let's go and kick up some dust. What's up?
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. You can make a thrust to the knee with any sword, even if you have a shield.
I hope nobody needs
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, as I said, it's a quick slash to the leg. After 2 quick attacks from above, instead of lifting the sword, you unexpectedly attack the knee of your opponent's front leg. Nothing to think about. Quick work, and it's done. Now, come and try it a few times. You know what? Why not? You've got talent, so keep it up.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
Can you fight with a polearm? Could you show me something?
I can show you all sorts of things, but they'll be of no use to you.
Why?
Well, I've got eyes, don't I?
Why not give it a try?
Look, I can show you how to beat a fella up with a staff without breaking a sweat, but I have a very distinctive style.
And I'm a quick learner. It'll be fine. Trust me.
All right, suit yourself. Off to the arena then, my apprentice. Let's get started.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
Let's spar a bit. I'd like to see some of your tricks with my own eyes.
Well, I can't help you there. I don't spar. All I ever do is wrestle. But if you're interested in wrestling, I'm at your service.
You're right. I really am interested in more than just handing out slaps.
Great. Well, what are we waiting for? Go and get changed. Then off to the pen, my apprentice. Let's get started.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. I don't know if you like fistfights as much as I do, but I know one quick blow that can reliably knock out any tough bastard and send him to the ground. Guaranteed. Would you like me to show you?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
But of course, it's not that difficult. But I'd say it's a good place to start. Open up by kicking your opponent in his leg, and then immediately hit him in the face with the outside edge of your fist. And that's it. It's over. I call it the blacksmith's hammer. Now, come and try it a few times. Well, I'll be. Maybe you've got something in you.
My respect.
Keep it up, my friend.
That's enough for me.
God be with you.
I'm sorry.
I want to apologize as I am realizing that I am upgrading my skills right now before doing the quest. So if you want, you can fast forward while I get Henry up to snuff, so to speak, before we start the quest.
Lord be with you.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
I'm still not very good with a halberd.
All right then, but it'll take a while.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I'm interested in sword fighting.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to be more skillful with an axe.
All right then, but it'll take a while.
Oh, good doggy, goodbye.
always welcome here, good sir.
Ja vezbachtalo. Soro des goro.
Listen, Mikolai. I hear you shoe your horses with some special horseshoes. Magical ones. Is there any truth in that?
They are certainly not magical. That is just some gaja myth. But we do have all kinds of clever horseshoes. The main thing is to know where you will be riding your grai. Based on that, you can choose horseshoes. There are hard rocks all around here, often wet. So I got these.
I've never seen horseshoes like these. What are the spikes for?
They bite into ground and Grai can even climb up a cliff. Although he will not be too happy about it. But they are quite rare. So I'm sure you understand, I cannot just give them to you.
Don't worry. I wouldn't expect you to. Especially since I can forge them myself.
How's things, Goodman?
Lacho Dives Gajo. What would your name be? Folks call me Carol. Have we met before?
They call me Henry of Skalitz, and no. There's little chance we met before.
Goda Chacho. Maybe not. But that does not mean I have never heard of you, Gajo.
How's that? How could you have heard about me?
You're the one who saved young Tibor, Laches, Mistus.
Christ, that got around fast. You know Tibor?
What I heard was that some Gajo brutes wrongly imprisoned Tibor, nearly chopped off his hands, head, and no doubt his balls, too. Mistes. You stood up for him and fucked up those sons of whores.
Guilty as charged. But I did it mostly for Marika. She deserves to be happy.
Goda Chacho, you helped our people and that is a worthy thing. And you know what, Gajo? I will make it up to you however I can. Balikerav, Gajo.
I'd like to know what the future holds for me.
But Yav, who would not? But you are out of luck. Only my Maria can divine what lies ahead, and she has just gone to the village.
If you have anything of interest to sell, I'll buy it.
Chacho, and for you, Gacho, I'll let it go for next to nothing. A token of gratitude to let you know that us Roma never forget. Avar de Dik. find what you're looking for next time.
Thanks, Carol.
None of us.
That's not bad at all.
Greetings, Henry.
Maybe I should have some spices.
Christ almighty.
You silly doggy.
This'll take a bit longer.
Good day to you. God be with you.
This'll be done in no time. And that's that.
Christ, what a day.
What's new around here?
I don't know about anything. It's all been quiet here. Thank God.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it. almost finished. Now I just have to temper it.
Nice now.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work.
You sweet doggy.
Just a bit more, and I'll be done.
I'm all done in.
Can't get any better than this. All done. brought you something.
You have the magic horseshoes? Show me! Is it really them? I've never seen horseshoes like these. And those strange spikes they have.
Shoe your horse with them, and you can't lose.
Damn. Thank you. And here you are, for your good work. And do you know what? Come back in a few days, well, the race will be over by then, and if I win, I'll split the winnings with you.
Agreed.
Be on your way. Get out of my sight. I'm sorry.
Good to see you. What would you like?
God bless you, Henry.
What about another brawl?
Damn, you're enjoying this. But don't forget the bet.
Here's the money.
That's more like it. Are you ready? Jesus! You really kicked my ass.
You alright?
It's nothing compared to a beating from Vera. Here, your winnings. You earned it.
Well, are you still fighting people?
Of course.
What about one more fight?
I don't have anything better to do anyway. Not so fast.
I do.
Say your prayer. All right, so you won.
Thanks for the fight.
You can shove your thanks up your ass. Here, it's yours. Ha! I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard.
God bless you, sir.
See you
Will
later, my
outlive us
friend.
all. No, it was Jan, the beanpole.
So how about that book of yours, Crazel?
Wouldn't you like to know?
All secretive again, are we? I thought we got past that.
Sorry, Henry. Force of habit. My great work is complete. I picked up where Black Bertolt left off and brought his conclusions to a close. I believe that my work will lay the foundations of a new world where knowledge will forever reign over darkness.
Sounds interesting. Could I at least get a peek?
Sorry, Henry, but that won't happen. If anyone heard about the book, the church would be after me, like a dog after a rabbit. I hid the original so well, even you wouldn't be able to find it. Believe me, I made an effort.
You know I'd never tell anyone about it.
What if you were tortured, huh? No. You can never be too sure. I even made an exact copy, just to be safe. That was even more work than we had with the original.
So maybe you could lend me this copy?
It's no longer here. I paid a messenger to take it to Kuttenberg, to someone I owe a lot to. See you later, Henry.
We've been through a lot together. Will you finally tell me more about yourself?
Have you not grown tired of all this constant questioning? I've told you plenty already. And if I left something out, it was for a good reason.
Well, I know about the university, the alchemy, your desire to change the world, but I don't know anything about you as a person.
That's a question I'd like to know the answer to myself. To find yourself and who you really are. Isn't that the only true meaning of life?
What's new around here?
Nothing much, lad. At least I haven't heard about anything. Till we meet again, Henry.
That's my dangerous! You're a dead man! Take that, you... Didn't see that coming, eh?
But come on then.
What will it be, sir?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, sir. And come again. All right.
What would you like?
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
Tend to my wounds, prepare me a bath, and wash my clothes, please.
All right, but money up front.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly, no problem. Excellent. You won't regret it, sir. I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend.
Did you drink away your hose?
No, I just... Sorry.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Henry, I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword? I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No, I'm preparing for my final unfinished work here in the Trotsky region. A duel to the death.
And who do you want to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again. I can't even work anymore.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
What kind of man is this Burkhard, anyway?
A vile one, if you can call him a man at all. He's known for beating his victims to death with a helmet, just for pleasure. He even has a special notch on it, just for that purpose.
If you've known this man for so long, why are you only deciding to get rid of him now?
Don't think I just woke up one day and decided to go kill him. Honestly, when I found out he was here, my first thought was to run. But on my way out of here, I was nearly hit by an arrow.
The archer and the gambler?
Mm-hmm. I realized it was a sign. I couldn't run, so I started looking for ways to get rid of Burkhard.
What kind of ways?
I'm not sure I should even tell you.
Look at me. at everything I've done for you. Don't you think you can trust me?
Henry. My friend. All right. I won't beat around the bush. You know how I said I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. Burgard must die. He must die. I can't sleep, eat, or work because of it. So I've tried to get that murderer out of my head using some unchristian methods. That shrine and the egg. They weren't about my artistic experiments, but my desperation.
What were you doing at Veles's shrine?
When our Lord wouldn't help me, I tried praying to someone else.
What was the egg for? You're not hunting down a basilisk somewhere, are you?
No, definitely not. I really did use it for the paint. And also for a kind of prayer.
Holy Mary.
She wasn't the one I prayed to.
You know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. So, you're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head. And the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us. I'll challenge Burkhardt to a fair duel.
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair about that. Fine, but I still don't understand why this man weighs so heavily on your mind. How do you know him?
No, I can't tell you that.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Henry. I know I'm not giving you many answers, but believe me, I'm telling you everything I can.
You lied to me the whole time. You dodged all my questions. I'm not going to send you to your death. We'll have to come up with another way to deal with Burkhardt.
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you. I've already involved you more than is healthy for your immortal soul.
Don't worry. If I end up in hell, it certainly won't be because of your Burkhardt.
Henry, do you mean it?
If I challenge him to a duel, it'll still be fair, won't it?
I suppose so.
How will I know it's Burkhardt?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face, but I'm not naive. He'll definitely have his helmet with a notch on the brim.
Who put the bounty on him?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something. I've heard Thrush isn't one to part with his money easily, but without proper proof, he won't give you the bounty.
A fella like that won't be alone, will he? Does he have a gang?
I'd bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen men. But since we're on the subject, I'd like to ask you for something. Burkhardt likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches, and respect. And they repay him with blind loyalty. Sometimes even with their lives. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them. I know very well they're not evil, just lost souls. And I feel sorry for people like that.
How do you know so much about them?
Let's just say I've met a few of them before.
All right. I'll try not to hurt them. Unless it's absolutely necessary. If you were preparing to face him, you must know where to find him, right?
Not exactly, unfortunately. They say he's hiding somewhere in Apollonia, and that was enough for me. I plan to find him by ear. A gang like that can be heard miles away.
So, Now I know everything. And don't worry, it'll all turn out fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't handle this myself? Or at least go with you?
It'll be simpler this way. Trust me.
All right then. And thank you, friend.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the... What would you say to this?
That's not enough.
That's a decent price.
Great. Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
Where could he have got to?
Is it true there's a murderer raising havoc in the region? A fella by the name of Burkhardt?
Great. So word's already spread?
Indeed. Especially since you put a bounty on his head.
What else was I supposed to do? I don't have enough men to catch him, and no one's sending reinforcements from Trotsky. And anyway, why are you so interested?
If the bounty's worth it, I could deal with Burkhardt.
Well, that would take a thorn out of my side. I just hope I'm not left picking up what's left of you in the forest afterward.
What do you actually know about Burkhardt?
Apparently, he came here from somewhere near Kuttenberg, where he was robbing and murdering wealthy German merchants. He'd always pick a target, and at night, while his men looted the shop, he'd sneak into the bedroom and...
And what?
And then he'd bludgeon those poor souls to death with a helmet. He'd just beat them to death with it. They say he made a special groove in it so it would go easier. And he doesn't even clean the helmet. He wears it caked with blood as a warning. Is what he's known for. Burkhardt the Bloody, they call him.
That really does sound pretty horrifying.
It turns my stomach. And I'm neither a German nor a merchant. But Jörg, who has a shop right next to my rat house, can hardly sleep.
What bounty did you put on Burkhardt?
A decent purse of groschen. I'm not exactly made of money, but I reckon I don't need to tell you this is a grave matter.
Bullshit. Just right. This year, the village prospered. Someone else will pick up the pace.
Well, that's a tough one. I wouldn't get my hopes up.
Always good to get confirmation when you feel suspicious on things. Now that we confirmed he's telling us the full truth, kinda. Let's go take care of this scum.
Quick!
Burkhard and his band should be skulking around here somewhere. So, you're the famous Burkhard.
The one and only. And you're supposed to be... who, exactly?
Your worst nightmare. I'm here for your head.
Oh, that's unfortunate, because I still need it. What are we going to do about that?
I offer you the chance to end your wretched life with honor. A duel to the death.
I've killed more people than I can count, but an honorable duel, that's a first. All right, let's do it.
Draw your weapon then. And don't try any tricks with that helmet.
Oh, looks like you know quite a bit about me. What a shame to lose you. Bad luck.
I'll help you. I'm going to help you. True.
He's dead. Run before we get killed too.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. I killed Burkhard the Bloody, so you can put him out of your mind. Well, right after you pay me the bounty.
Not so fast, lad. Do you have any proof?
Oh, damn it. I knew I forgot something.
So, what do you want from me?
I'd better leave.
If
about Burkhard.
Do you have any proof that you really got him?
I have his helmet. Look at the ridged brim. Perfectly made for murder.
That's the one. I don't even want to know how many people it's sent to their graves. Well, at least there's one less swine in the world.
It happens. What'll it be?
What do you...
I'm glad you found what you needed.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
I apologize.
Christ, what a day. What a nice day.
I'd say you can sleep peacefully again. Burkhard is dead. I killed him.
Finally. After all these years. But
what?
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd feel a lot more relieved. All those years of suffering. And what's at the end of it? Still the same emptiness. But don't let that trouble you. Tell me, what you did with Burkhard's gang.
I only killed Burkhard. I left the others alone. But whether any of them will change their ways, I can't say. Maybe I just made someone else's life harder in the future.
That's possible, I won't lie to you. But even so, I'm proud of you. By the way, what about Burkhard's helmet? Do you have it with you?
Sure. Why do you ask?
I was just thinking it could use a splash of color. And not just it. I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield. What do you say?
Do whatever you think best. I'm just glad you didn't get yourself killed.
Just make sure you don't regret it later. But I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. I hope you know that. And before you go, I'll paint that helmet nicely for you. You'll be amazed.
Now, gratitude is a fine thing, but still. I saved you from wolves, looked for pagan shrines and basilisk eggs for you. Don't you think you owe me something?
If it's about coin...
To start with, a few clear answers would do. What's your real name? Voiter doesn't seem to suit you, and that Voitecus? I can never remember it.
See? And both are true. One in Czech and the other in Latin. But I've had many names in my life. Some completely ordinary. Others so grand they'd leave you breathless. But just call me Voiter. And don't trouble yourself with the rest. Would it change anything between us if I told you I'm now Wizard Zito or John Barleycorn?
Where did you get that skull of yours?
What kind of question is that? Where did you get yours?
What? Well, obviously, it's mine. I've had it since I was born.
See? And it's the same with me. Maybe I didn't have it in the cradle, but it's always been here, waiting for me. Somewhere.
What really happened between you and those two who tied you to that tree?
You just have to keep reminding me of that, don't you?
Don't laugh. I mean it. You say they cheated you at dice, and they say you foretold their deaths with that skull of yours. I'd rather believe you, but I'm not entirely sure.
Neither am I. Of anything, anyone, or ever. But we know each other well enough, don't we? Have I ever foretold anything for you? Or cursed you?
No.
Then stop asking me about those two, or I'll do it.
How did you really find out about Velis's shrine? Even the locals have almost forgotten it.
You'd be surprised at all the things I know, and all the things you could know, if you stopped now and then to think.
What really happened between you and Burkhard? You said you knew him. How?
Henry, please, don't ask me about him. I'll gladly talk with you about anything else, but I want to put him out of my head for good. Out of both of them.
Well, thanks a lot for your answer.
Are you angry with me? I swear I haven't lied to you.
Only because you didn't tell me anything worthwhile. You're quick to change your tune, aren't you?
It's just... everything is more complicated than it seems. But you're right. You deserve an answer. Except, between these walls, it's hard for me to open up. I need to be on solid ground, at home, to speak more freely. My work here in the Trotsky region is finally done, but I'll stay a little while longer. I'd like to get to know the place better, and with a bit of luck, I won't end up tied to a tree this time. But I'll head home soon, to Kutenberg. You know what? Stop by and see me there sometime. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about.
What if I want my shield painted again? Where can I find you?
Like I said, I'll be staying here for a little while. But if we meet in Kutenberg, I'd be happy to paint something for you there too.
All right then. I'll meet you in Kutenberg.
I can't wait, my friend.
So, what now?
Here? Nothing. We can talk. I can paint your shield. But if you're after something more interesting, then head to Kutenberg. We'll meet there.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure Von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Bergov's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebokov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your Chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ulrich.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else you need?
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
Certainly. What is it then?
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay, until I decide on my reply to Hanush.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow, when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
Come here. Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
Poor Captain Thomas. He's over the worst, but he'll be back.
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabok. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
Not for me. I don't play dice.
Das ist schade. Aber was soll man machen? It could have been fun.
Have you got a moment? I've heard you're a local hero.
Well, now, you've made quite an impression, friend.
Shall we have a chat, bonny lad?
This is Henry, my lady.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. Our friend Margrave Jobst would like to end this absurd war. That's why he sent us here to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. But we didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
Well, what can I say? Nothing much apart from the fact they almost stuck me like a pig.
No doubt, but that's just what interests me.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough, but out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
I'm sorry. Maybe a little later, my lady.
A pity, Sir Knight. It's a little stuffy in here and I could do with a short walk.
Ah, our hero from the pond. You're like a mythical hero. You just need someone to write your story.
Pose away. But don't get too close to me in the heat of battle.
What have we here? Your wits are quick, my friend. Tell me, what really happened?
We have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet? I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. Wouldn't you like to help me? You do have a sense of humor, right?
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down to me from the window.
How awful. How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Well, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. But I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
You've got more important things on your plate than I do, Henry. Stop faffing about and get over here. Stop faffing about and get over here.
What's the problem?
What do you think? I don't have time for nonsense.
I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Burgov. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I understand. But this is the only way to get revenge for the massacre by the pond. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
I'm sorry.
You must be Henry, yes? Lord Capon's servant.
Pleased to meet you. But who do I have the honor of talking to, gentlemen? Seems you already know my name.
Aye, we heard something about you. Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well, as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Bor.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the Barkov on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebag doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice, and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye, but it occurred to Olbram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye, once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Yes. We brought a message from Sir Hanush and Margrave Jobst. Now we're just waiting for Lord von Burgov's reply.
What does Margrave Jobst want?
To end the war, I think.
Well, well. Jobst himself wants to make peace with the League of Lords.
Aye. And free our king from captivity.
Interesting. Yet it was him who was at war with Wenceslaus just a year ago.
Let's go and find your friend.
Yes, let's. It's a lovely night. I expect she just lost track of time. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
No. I reckon you're overestimating my abilities, my lady.
I understand. A pity, though. This evening could have belonged to us.
Let's go back to the banquet, my lady. They'll be missing you.
A beautiful moment, but now it's past. Take care of yourself, young man.
I'm sorry.
I've heard people talking about some finger of God.
What do they say?
Some think you bought a new bell in Prague for the castle chapel.
Well, now. Do they really?
Oh, at the very least, I hear it cost as much as one.
They are right. Progress doesn't come free.
Will you tell me what it is, then?
I'm afraid not. But don't worry. Everything will become clear tomorrow. The finger of God is already on the way from Prague.
Is that the important visit you spoke of earlier?
Exactly. The roads are dangerous, and a good friend of mine is vouching for its safe passage.
Well, it can't be helped, lad. It seems you won't pry Sir Otto's secret out of him today, so we'll have to drown our curiosity in wine.
I have a question for you, sir.
Certainly. What is it, Henry?
You can tell the quality of a lord by his coat. Or is it the other way around?
Hey, Henry! Good to see you.
I wouldn't mind a few more feasts like this now and then. Have you tasted the Hungarian wine?
I remain on duty, so I can't. But when I see how the others are enjoying it, Saka, I miss Prague.
You're a regular martyr, but we're in the same boat. My lord also told me not to drink. What was von Berghoff doing in Prague?
He's the royal chamberlain, so he's in charge of collecting taxes from royal towns and monasteries. And he was negotiating with the League of Lords as well, of course.
What? He promised he'd support the proposal of Hannes of Lipa.
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg and the other powerful lords. Politics isn't blind man's buff. Besides, you only gave him the message after he came back from Prague, didn't you?
Do you know what the negotiations in Prague were about?
No, because I'm not a spy.
But personal bodyguards often hear all kinds of things, don't they?
Well, Hohenstein and Riesenberg are quarreling over some nonsense in Saxony. Lichtenberg is trying to play both sides, and the mighty Rosenberg is scheming against everyone. Aye, and Bocek of Kunstad is looking for a husband for his niece, Yitka. She's pretty, so it won't take long.
I thought the League of Lords was supposed to be united.
What? Then? No chance. Having too many roosters in the yard always ends badly.
Do you know the other guests?
They're noblemen from these parts, but I don't know them personally. That cheerful little fellow in the middle is Hermann Palitz, known as Littlehead. Pity you didn't see his performance on the barrel. Thankfully, the barrel gave way before Littlehead.
And the other one? The thin one?
Florian of Lomnitz, a famed wit, fair of face and well-spoken. The ladies swoon. For all he could care, well, we'll see what kind of company he prefers in the end.
What about you and the local women folk? Got your eye on anyone?
Come off it. I'd have to stand in line behind Hermit and his ilk. I'd rather have a drink with you.
I think I know what you're getting at. Don't you want to leave the guests to themselves and go somewhere quieter?
I like the way you think. I have some good brandy in my chambers. If you're tired of the feast, I'll invite you for a nightcap.
Sorry, but I'd rather stay here.
Eat, drink, and be merry. If you've wine but don't drink, or have grapes but eat gruel, don't be surprised if I call you a fool.
What's that? Be here. Surrender at once.
All right. You caught me. I surrender.
You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up and...
Please, this is all just... Where can I find the serving girl with the wine?
I don't know. Ask Manietta. She's the cook.
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks.
Farewell, sir.
Christ, pardon me.
Ossina deserves a kick up the arse. It's stuck fast.
Oh, you really can't do it? And I had you down for such a handy lad.
Hold on then. Sorry, but...
Serious? Serious?
No, it simply isn't possible.
Oh, well. Never mind then. Here's some Hungarian wine for you. May the Holy Virgin...
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword.
Oh, but that horse...
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
Look, I don't want to quarrel, and I understand you want something out of it for yourself, and that's all right. Because my lord may be a bit of a twit, but he's a rich twit. If he likes what you give him, you'll get another order from him in no time at all. So, it occurred to me I could help you out, eh?
Oh, right. Oh, that's a different matter. I see you know how these things go. I'll give you the best I have left, although I'm almost cleaned out. Here you are.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sakra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.